The stupid had dissipated for a while. I didn't see too many dumb arguments being thrown around over the past week or two. Well, we got a new one. And that is the cops that donated to Kyle Rittenhouse's legal defense fund should be fired. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With his powerful brainwaves cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnnie Walker Dredd to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's the Johnnie Walker Dredd Show.
So what this is about? Well, we have a new news item out. This is being reported by The Guardian, but I believe it was outed by a whole bunch of different agencies. U.S. police and public officials donated to Kyle Rittenhouse. Data breach reveals. Oh no, they donated money. Let's go on down. AJ Plus. Police and public officials donated to a Christian crowdfunding site. Oh my God, they even donated money to a Christian crowdfunding site. That's terrible. For Kenosha shooter suspect Kyle Rittenhouse. So they had a cause and they donated money to further the cause. We got to do something about this. His fund has raised almost $600,000, and it was a successful one too. Got to do something about this. I mean, it's okay if you donate to a crowdfunding site if it's not really successful. But look, almost $600,000. That's got to be like illegal or something. The report also found police donations to other funds, including for the officer who shot Jacob Blake. This is an outrage. The officer, who was, by the way, not charged because the state looked at the evidence and said he had done nothing wrong, it turns out that there are some people who donated to his cause. Chip Franklin, InsideTheBeltway.com. Raise your hand if you think every police officer who donated to Kyle Rittenhouse should be fired immediately. You know, this is no good. You're donating to a cause that disagrees with Chip Franklin. There's got to be a law against that. This is why I say the left isn't interested in the First Amendment, freedom of expression. They're only interested in it if it's their ideas, not other people's. For example, what about the people who donated to Crystal Kaiser? Are they being outed? How do you think he would feel? She's a young black female who's been accused of killing her rapist. And she may be guilty. She may be innocent. But there's nothing wrong with donating money for her to defend herself. That's called freedom of expression. It's a First Amendment right. You see somebody you think is innocent and they need money for their defense. What is wrong with donating money to that person? All right. That donation also carried a comment reading, God bless. Oh, God bless. I mean, this person's a Christian. God, can you imagine? Got to fire that person. Thank you for your courage. Keep your head up. You've done nothing wrong. The gall of somebody to think that the accused may not have actually committed the crime. In comment to teen accused of killing two protesters, Norfolk police officer wrote, God bless you. Thank you for your courage. Keep your head up. You've done nothing wrong. And every rank and file police officer supports you. Well, I'm not certain that the person can say that every rank and file police officer supports you, but there's probably widespread support. Why? Police officers probably actually watched the footage and thought, yeah, I think that if I was being chased like that, I'd probably would have shot the person too. The executive officer of internal affairs in the Norfolk Police Department donated $25 to Kyle Rittenhouse with a message. So what? It's called the First Amendment. You can donate to a cause you believe in. Even if they thought he was a murderer, they can still donate to his cause. Now, the fact that he might have used a police email, government email for it, it's a minor issue. I mean, I don't believe that he's conveying the idea that the Norfolk Police Department officially supports Kyle Rittenhouse. Police officers and public officials threw money at Kyle Rittenhouse, the teenager accused of murdering two police brutality protesters. Oh, now it's police brutality protesters and not just BLM protesters. In Wisconsin last year, according to leaked data from a Christian crowdfunding site. Leaked data, the company that probably platformed this originally probably just divulged it. They thought that let's just tell everybody who donated. Can't trust these people. Update. Norfolk, Virginia. Police say they are investigating reports that an officer donated to a crowd fund for Kenosha shooter suspect Kyle Rittenhouse. What's there to investigate? Just ask him. Why do you have to investigate it? Just ask him. Or her. Did you donate money? Yeah. All right. And then you fist bump and you go on your merry way. The donation allegedly had the message as if this is some sort of crime here. God bless, you've done nothing wrong. Oh my God. Look up the Virginia statutes on that, saying God bless and you've done nothing wrong to an accused killer. Every rank and file police officer supports you. So if you click on one of these and read, this is get you an idea of what the average person thinks. Or actually, I should say the average nut job. Kyle Rittenhouse crossed state lines with an AR-15. No, he didn't. And the problem with you is that you don't know enough to even know that. And yet you can come in here and claim that he's guilty. Took the lives of 2 unarmed people. They were not unarmed. Then was allowed to leave Wisconsin despite his walking towards police with an AR-15 and being pointed out as the shooter. Sergeant William Kelly's response, posted anonymously because of course, people like you who don't believe in the First Amendment. Oh, I should say, don't believe in the First Amendment when it applies to your opponents. People like you who have no trouble quashing free expression if it's something you disagree with. That's why he posted it anonymously. Hopefully he'll get the justice he deserves. Okay, that's a reasonable thing to say. 2 people lost their lives because of his hate. That's not a reasonable thing to say. Dear God, every rank and file police officer supports you, and we wonder why there is a policing problem in this country. That's an internal affairs head writing that. Yeah, so what? He's entitled to his opinion. Guessing he's not coming down hard on cops who mistreat people of color. Kyle's not a cop. And there's no evidence that he mistreated people. He defended himself when they attacked him. Oh, this is good. This is clearly a violation of their oaths of office. Police donating to a criminal's legal defense fund. Okay, so here's the deal. Kyle is not in Virginia. He's in Wisconsin. He's not even the same jurisdiction. So they can donate money to him if they want. And guess what? Even in Virginia, a police officer can probably donate money to the accused if he thinks that the accused is innocent. A police officer is entitled to their First Amendment rights. And donating money to a cause is a perfect expression of speech. No, this is not only wrong, the intention is quite clear. Oh, I love it when they try to read the intentions in. These people believe the false narratives about Kyle Rittenhouse. This is what disinformation is doing to society. No, disinformation is what's causing people like you to claim that even expressing support for somebody that is accused is somehow wrong. While this sucks, I think it's perfectly within their rights. Unless there is a rule about using state-provided email accounts for personal use, and they probably do have one, that is probably a minor violation, which has been a sticky wicket before. Yeah, I mean, they could get reprimanded for that. Today, I am pro-data breach. Just for this type of thing, though. See what I mean? Rights don't mean anything to them. They are perfectly okay with you losing all your rights as long as they don't lose theirs. These are dangerous people because when they come in power, they go after their political enemies. So let's be clear on something. Kyle Rittenhouse has a valid self-defense argument. He does have a claim. And it's perfectly okay for people to come in, look at the evidence, and decide, I think he's innocent. You see, if you take away that right from people, then why do you even have juries? A jury member who decides, I've looked at the evidence and I think that Kyle Rittenhouse is innocent, could be jailed. How dare you come up with this narrative of yours that this person is actually somehow innocent? This is why I say these people don't even want Kyle to have a trial. He's just guilty. And anybody who suggests otherwise is every bit as guilty as he is. You watch out for these people. You don't turn your back on them. Hell, I mean, O.J. Simpson, I was convinced he was guilty. But if a public official came out and said, I think O.J. is innocent, I'm not going to go into conniptions over it. He's entitled to his opinion. Maybe he knows something about the case I don't. And the people who decided to declare him innocent, guess what? That's their right. They're jury members. They're supposed to examine the evidence. We don't have to agree with it, but they didn't do anything wrong. And you see, that's what these people are thinking. That supporting the accused is wrong. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.